The Nintendo Switch Pro controller is one of my favorite controllers. It's comfortable to hold, the buttons all feel great, the D-pad is above average, and it has an amazing battery life. Seriously, I probably charge this thing once every couple months because it lasts forever. But it is expensive at a retail price of $70. You can find it cheaper, of course. That's expensive for a controller. I've noticed in the past when shopping through Amazon that they have some cheap Nintendo Switch Pro controller alternatives. And I noticed some that were under $20, and they had some pretty good reviews. So I figured, why not buy the two that I found that are less than $20 that had good reviews and see if they actually compare pretty well to the Nintendo Switch official Pro controller. Let's see if it's worth buying one of these over a Pro controller. The first controller that I purchased is named what I'm going to pronounce as Beeben Cool, though you'll find different listings have different names for this exact controller. The listing I bought called it a Jackus. It has rumble, gyro controls, and turbo. While I do like the red and blue to match the Switch colors, the controller doesn't look great to me. The first thing I noticed when I took it out of the box is that it feels like cheap plastic. The red and blue ridged plastic for grip is not comfortable. It feels hollow and light compared to the Pro controller. The buttons feel okay to press and the shoulder buttons feel exactly like the Switch Pro, but the analog sticks feel like soft, slippery rubber. I almost feel like you could easily take a chunk off of them without much effort. The D-pad was passable, but not by much. My thumb would be completely flat against the controller when I pressed any direction. The rumble has adjustable levels of intensity, which I thought was cool, but the rumble itself felt loose. I tried the gyro and it worked great, absolutely no issues there. For less than $20, I shouldn't complain about this controller, but I wouldn't recommend it when there's better options. And here is that better option. The second controller is called an Astari. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. This controller has rumble, gyro controls, and turbo. I love the way this controller looks with the more subtle hints of blue and red to match the Nintendo Switch. When I took it out of the box, I immediately felt that the build quality was better than the first controller. It's a little heavier, feels more sturdy, and the rubberized palm grips made it so much more comfortable. The A, B, X, Y buttons feel great to press with a good balance of softness and click. The sticks are hard rubber and feel very solid and comfortable. The home and other buttons are very clicky and easy to reach. The triggers almost feel like they were pulled straight from a PlayStation 4 controller. I loved using this controller to pull the bow in Breath of the Wild. The rumble in this controller felt very tight and solid, and the gyro worked well. The D-pad was probably this controller's biggest negative. Again, it works, but I don't love it. So, are either of these controllers a better option than the official Pro controller? No, but I'd say the Astari is close and a great option for $20. In fact, I liked it so much that I'm going to give one away to one of you. Leave a comment down below with which co-op game you'd love to have a second controller for, and I'll pick a random comment next week and send you a new Astari Switch wireless controller. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Until next time.